Alright, what's up guys? Random Comic here. And today I got a 5-star battle commander for you guys. And what a 5-star is once it's achieved, you actually alert every enemy to where your position is, and everybody gets a ton of battle points for actually killing you. So it's probably the number one most badass thing to do in the multiplayer. And number two, it's one of the hardest things to do. And three is just it's one of the most exciting and adrenaline pumping things that can happen to you in the game. I've probably gotten 5-star at least 4 or 5 times, but I actually only got to record 2 of them. So the first one I ever got actually didn't get recorded, but I got the one that you're watching, and I got another one that I'll post for you guys. And it's honestly, it's the gameplay leading up to it, I don't know if it's that great, but once I actually do get it, it's actually some pretty exciting gameplay because. And actually, in this game, I was actually trying to build up to get the Chimera helicopter, which is like 2,800 battle points. And then it ended up turning into me being on like a 3-star or 2-star. And I ended up just using a whole bunch of white phosphorus because I think I ended up having like 4,000 battle points. And instead of dying and spawning in a Chimera, I end up getting a 5-star threat, which is awesome. I think the build up that gets to it, the first star you get is Flak Jacket. The next one you get is a constant UAV, which it will sweep on your minimap like once every few seconds. The third one is your character actually moves faster. The 4th star is you actually get more weapon damage. And the 5th one is a wall hack. And what they mean by wall hack is like for a few seconds, all of your enemies will actually be located on your map for you. So you can literally, if you ever seen one of the parrot drones that mark enemies for you, they have like a big diamond around their body. Literally, I could see everybody without having to have one of those. So for like, I want to say like 5 seconds, everybody is marked on my thing. So it might seem really impossible to die when you're 5 stars, but everybody's alerted where your position is. Like, it won't show exactly where it is, but it'll show a marker where your last known position was, and every time you move, your position will move accordingly to where you are, so it becomes very difficult to actually stay alive, but it's a hell of a lot of fun, man. And I believe, I don't know what it was, but in the beginning of this gameplay, I do try to use the M249 light machine gun. I get some pretty good gameplay with it. I actually got a 5-star with that, but I didn't have it recorded. That's how I unlocked the dragon camo, which is like red camo, which looks kind of crazy on that. But for the most part, I think my streak is going to be with the ACR, which has that sexy, really sexy dragon ice camo, which is always nice to have in your guns. My goal is to get that on every gun. Can't wait to get the gold guns. I could have got the gold guns and chrome camo a lot earlier than I did. I'm yet to have it on either system, but I bought it for both systems, and I'm a level 43 on PS3, and on Xbox I'm a 52. So you can just imagine if I combine all that time into one console, I'd be maxed out by now at, I think it's like 75. And I'm trying to update you guys. I haven't talked to anybody or seen anybody that's a level 75, so I do not know if there's a prestige or anything like that. But did you guys see there's some pretty bad campers in this gameplay? I don't know if it's already passed, but there's one instant where I climb a ladder and there's 3 guys on top of there and I knife all 3. And I don't know if you guys seen this one weird time where I'm like guarding the ladder because I know they're coming up. And the guy kills me while he's climbing up the ladder, which it was, the connection seemed a little bit off because I'm shooting at him and on my screen, he's still climbing the ladder and yet he's magically shooting me with his pistol out of nowhere, which seemed kind of odd to me. I thought that was a weird death because, honestly, I picked a bad time to reload, but it was, nonetheless, it seemed like one of those moments where you should have won and, you know, you just get totally, kind of like when you got a sure thing and you're just like, this is a guaranteed kill. Kind of like, you know, you're in poker and you know you got a fucking royal flush, and all of a sudden the guy next to you just shits on you, you know, with a better hand. You're just like, come on, man. How'd that happen? But, you know, if you guys are still a little bit on the fence about Homefront, I can understand because I think THQ's stock dropped tremendously, like 10% to 20%. And there's a price drop and all this other stuff, but they are trying to, get people to actually get that $60 to be worth your money. I mean, campaign is relatively short. You can definitely put hours and hours into multiplayer. It really depends on if you like the multiplayer or not. I would recommend this to be maybe just rent it or find it used already. I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of people just totally kind of outraged that how bad the actually no, I can't say that. Their customer support has been tremendous. They've been great. It's they've been trying to patch stuff. Very, very vocal community manager. I really, really like that guy. And they try to keep us updated on everything they're doing, all the patches that they're doing. So they have great customer service. But maybe the experience, like honestly, you have to have the patience of a saint to play this game, because you might be waiting half an hour to an hour sometimes. That's when it's at its worst to get in the game. And when you get on the game, you're not guaranteed that you can be on your friend's. You're not guaranteed that you can be on your friend's team. So it's a very, very rough experience. But I actually think this game is really addicting. I think it's one of the best first-person shooters to come out in a while, because it's kind of fresh. I mean, like, even on YouTube, man. Like, I know you guys are probably just like totally sick of seeing so much Black Ops. Like, for a while, I didn't watch like anybody's videos. Like, everybody was just Black Ops, Black Ops, Black Ops. I'm guilty of it too. It was just all Black Ops, and it got so boring. It's great to have Homefront coming out. Crisis 2 just came out today, I think. I really should have picked that up. Let me guys know if you want me to pick that up, because I'll definitely pick it up and upload that for you guys, because I know that's gonna be one of the innovative things, because their graphics are gonna be amazing from what I've heard. I guess the engine that they're running on isn't even running at its full potential, so the game already looks freaking amazing. So that just tells you how much power they have in their engine, and I'm really, really looking forward to actually playing that game, because I played the demo. I uploaded a few videos on it, and I really didn't give it a good review. I gave it I thought the game was really fun, but I wish that they would have gave you more stuff to do in the beta. And people were just you can't put shit that's like super overpowering, man. Like an invisible perk. Like I think Killzone 3 and Crisis 2 are the only game I can think of that has an invisible perk. And both of those multiplayers are extremely frustrating. And I didn't play Crisis 1 at all, so I have no experience if it was in there. But from what I played of like Killzone 3 and Killzone 2, an invisible perk is never a good idea. It's always, if you give anybody anything that's powerful, they're just gonna abuse the hell out of it. And honestly, it's kind of like even in Homefront. I mean, like, people vehicle whore and buy, like, everybody runs around in vehicles and everybody snipes, and I really hope that's not what this game transforms into, because honestly, the way people are playing right now is how this game is going to be determined. Because if you think about it, if I play against a guy enough and he's sniping and camping, how are you going to evolve your gameplay? You're going to evolve around his gameplay. You're going to pretty much copycat what he's doing. And that happens to me. All of a sudden, another person experiences that. They see how effective it is, and all of a sudden, everybody's sniping. So every game has that, man. Like, Black Ops has just turned into Ghost Fest with FAMASas and 74Us. I can't blame people, because that's the most effective guns in the game. Everybody's like, kind of complain that Homefront doesn't have that many guns in the game, but honestly, almost all of them are very effective. And I can't really say that about a game like Black Ops, where I can only think of like 5 maybe that are actually effective, and like all the other SMGs are shit and half the assault rifles are worthless. I really think that Homefront, every gun has its own own good things and bad things. I mean, you can say that about any gun basically, but I honestly do feel like every gun has a fighting chance in every situation. But I'm just hoping that it doesn't evolve into this sniper fest and camp fest, and then once they do get enough battle points, all they do is buy a helicopter, buy a tank. I mean, The most fun I have is like if if this game was smart. I don't know if they'll ever be able to make this happen, but I can predict that this game is going to turn into vehicles and helicopters dominating this game. And they're very hard to take down. The only way they can counter it is if they make a lock-on rocket launcher like a Stinger missile, and also they have to make it so if they can make a playlist that's infantry only. Now there's certain maps that you can't call any vehicles in on, which I love. But if they could implement that into a playlist where, say I'm getting frustrated shooting down helicopters and shooting at tanks, I can hop in a playlist where that's unavailable. And I think that would be great. I think it would be, you know, a lot less stress. I play this game, I play first-person shooters to shoot people with a gun, not in a tank, not in a Humvee. I don't want to run over people in a tank. I play first-person shooters to actually shoot people and show marksmanship, and I can see how a lot of people that probably like Battlefield and they probably like games that have a lot of vehicles you can ride in. They probably like World at War also, at tanks and stuff. I haven't seen a game yet that I heard some people say like, oh, you know, you can't. They've done everything. I'm not gonna say that THQ is in the wrong, but when I play first person shooters this much, I can see what works and what doesn't, and what's overpowered and what's underpowered. And vehicles right now are a haunting issue that I can see. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's I go on a pretty nasty tear on the you know 5-star. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember just to leave a like on it and tell me guys what you think of Homefront. Um, if you guys are enjoying it, what's your situation with it? But other than that, guys, hope you guys have a good day or night, depending on when you watch this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.